ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वतखोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
Monday this morning, and to those of us joining us online, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's a very, very beautiful day today in New York, and I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying some beauty. As we sit this morning, we want to welcome you to join with us as we do satsang and give ourselves that boost of energy and connection with that divine being so that we can draw inspiration from that divine source and make our day today a wonderful day, an exceptional day. And may this week ahead, and as long as we can carry this sweetness with us, let us carry that with us and make this place and this world a more noble and wonderful place.
Sitting comfortably with a grateful heart, we join in this satsang this morning, chanting Om 3 times, followed by the Gayatri mantra.
And let us all chant Om this morning and resound. Let this Monday resound with our voices as we chant
Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Bhajan, Aaj Mil Sab Geet Gao. As we sit here this morning, we join our sweet voices and say, Thank you, Lord, for all the blessings you have showered in our lives. Our hearts are grateful and happy. Aaj mil sab geet gao, us Prabhu ke dhanyavad. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद जिसका यश नित गाते हैं गंधर्व गुण जन धन्यवाद. Everybody join. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर देते हैं लगातार सौ बार मुनिवर धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षी गण हर शाख पर करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षी गण हर शाख पर पाते हैं आनंद मिल गाते हैं स्वर भर धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद। कुएं में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में, कुएं में तालाब में सिंधु की गहरी धार में, प्रेम रस में तृप्त हो करते हैं जलचर धन्यवाद। आज मिल सब गीत गावो उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद। गान कर अमी चंद्र भजन, आनंद ईश्वर की स्तुति। गान कर अमी चंद्र भजन, आनंद ईश्वर की स्तुति। ध्यान धर सुनते हैं श्रोता, कान धर धर धन्यवाद। आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद।
So as we begin Sandhya this morning, let us bring our minds to this place. Release all the anxiety and the hurried nature of our minds before we came to Mandir this morning. And let us feel that we're going to experience a very special feeling this morning. We are going to discover and rediscover that divinity within us this morning, that calmness that exists all the time. Let us tap into that source, that energy that is within us as we chant these mantras. Those of us who have books, please take your books. There are a lot of copies. Take your books and follow with us. Chant with us. This is communal and congregational worship. We all want to be part of it. So we'll begin with the Sandhya mantras. After having a bath this morning, we are here now to commune with our Lord, and we want to take an internal bath this morning. So we'll chant these mantras. Om Amrito Pastaranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashahar Shrir Mai Shriha Shreta Swaha. And imagine you have water with you this morning and you're going to sip water to do an internal cleansing as we chant this mantra. Om Shanno Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Rabhisravantu Naha. Devi Swarupa Ishvara Purana Vishta Kije Yahani Raho Sudhame Kalyan Dana Dije Nitaridhi Siddhi Barse हित हो सदा हमारा बहती रहे हृदय में सद्धर्म प्रेम धारा सद dharma prema dara.
O all-pervading mothers, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul. To reach thy bosom, may this world of mine be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole.
And at this time, we will do the Angasparish mantras, where we will touch our organs. And we are so thankful that we have these organs and we could experience life. Without some of these organs, we cannot experience life. Let us be thankful that we are in a healthy environment. Our bodies are healthy, our environment are healthy, and we are going to make a difference in this world. Om Vak Vak, Om Pranaha Pranaha, Om Chakshush Chakshuh, Om Shrotram Shrotram, Om Nabhe, Om Hridayam, Om Kantaha, Om Shiraha, Om Bahubhyam Yashobalam, Om Karatalakar Prishte. The power of the breath. Imagine this morning, so many people did not catch a breath, and there were millions of people who passed, didn't wake up this morning. We are grateful that we were able to wake up this morning with this precious breath that we take for granted in our daily lives. Let us appreciate the breath as we chant these mantras. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed one little place, but let's do these mantras before we do that. Om Bhud Bhuvaha Punatu Om Bhu Punatu Shirasi Om Bhuvaha Punatu Netrayo Om Swaha Punatu Kanthe Om Maha Punatu Hridaye Om Janaha Punatu Nabhyam Om Tapa Punatu Parayo Om Satyam Punatu Punashirasi Om Kham Brahma Punatu Sarvatra. And here is where we appreciate our breath. By chanting these mantras, take in one deep breath and chant these mantras as you exhale. Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Again, one deep breath and then exhale, and we'll chant these mantras. Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Final time. Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Om Ritansha Satyam Cha Bhita Tapasodya Jayata Tato Ratraya Jayata Tataha Samudro Arnavaha. Om Samudra Darnavadade Samvatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Vidadhar Vishwasya Mishato Vashi. Om Surya Chandrama Saudhata Yatha Purvama Kalpayat Divam Cha Prithivim Chantarikshamato Swaha. And again, we'll imagine that we have water and we are sipping this water 3 times as we chant this mantra. Om Shanno Devi Rabishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Rabisravantu Naha. And as we feel closer to ourselves this morning and our inner selves, we want to take a look around us. A look around all the directions. and appreciate the wondrous nature of this universe and our great creator. Lord, inspire us to be creators like you. Inspire us to be more like you in our lives as we chant these mantras, Mansa Parikrama mantras. Om Prachidigagniradipatis Sito Rakshita Ditya Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastam Vojam Petadmaha Om Dakshina Digindro Dipatistirastiraji Rakshita Pitara Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishiyam Vayam Dvishmastam Vojam Petadmaha Om Pratichi Digvaruno Dhipati Pridaku Rakshitanam Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Vishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastam Vojam Petadmaha Om Udichi Dik Somo Dipati Swajo Rakshitashana Rishabha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Veshyam Vayam Dvishmastam Vojam Petadmaha Om Dhruvadik Vishnu Radhipati Kalmasha Grivo Rakshita Virudha Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastam Vojam Petadma Om Urdhvadik Brihaspati Radipati Shritro Rakshita Varshamishavaha Tebhyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Veshyam Vayam Dvishmastam Vojam Bhedadma. And as we reach the Upasthana mantras, I want us to all feel that energy that exists within us. You can feel your cells, your pulse pulsing a little bit. You can feel that energy inside of you. It always is there. And at all times, when we are feeling great and when we are feeling not so great, let us remember that that divine energy is in us, and let us learn and try to tap into that energy as we feel this closeness this morning. We are thankful that we are in Mandir this morning, that we have this opportunity. Om Udyam Tamasaspare Swaha Pashyanta Uttaram Devam Devatra Suryamaganma Jyotiruttamam Om Udyam Jata Verasam Devam Vahanti Ketavaha Trishe Vishwaya Suryam Om Chitram Devanam Muraganalikam Chakshur Mitrasya Varunasya Agne Apradyava Prithvi Antariksham Surya Atma Jagatastastusha Swaha Om तक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदः शतं जीवेम शरदः शतं शृणुयाम शरदः शतं प्रभवाम शरदः शतम् अदीनाः स्याम शरदः शतं भूयश्च शरदः शतात्. And water is such an important part of our bodies and of this world. Without water, nothing will live. Without water, we would not exist. And this is the third time or the fourth time that we are actually sipping water again mentally. Imagine ourselves, we can feel that water in our system. Om Shanno Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyora Visravantuna. And at this point, we have come to the chanting of Gayatri Mantra. We have heard so much about the power of Gayatri Mantra. And this morning, I'm asking all of us, chant this Gayatri Mantra with love from your heart and chant it aloud so that this vibration will spread into this mandir, spread into this universe, this community, and to this world. It has that resonance. It creates a resonance which will reach everyone. So all of us pour our hearts into this Gayatri Mantra as we chant. Om Bhurvubhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. And the mantra says, O soul of life, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions high and low, O Lord of joy, who glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and lets the mortals grow, we seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy light, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate, and make the souls of righteous people bright. Our heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace to make us good and wise, and bless our minds with knowledge full and free, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. We come to this point where we asking God, oh God, bestow on us your love this day. We offer you all our noble deeds today. Through righteousness, we enjoy the fruits of life, which takes us to the path of eternal bliss. He Ishwar Dayanide Bhavat Kripayanena Japopasanadi Karmana Dharma Artha Kama Mokshana Sadhya Siddhir Bhavena. Namaskar mantra. Om, and we bow our heads in humility to that divine being. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivataya Cha Raya Cha. He Mangalesha Shankar Mangal Karo Hamara Pavan Prakash Paye Paramartha Punya Dwara परिजान पे मिला दो अवदर अगाध दानी तेरी शरण में आया हे भक्त भवानी हे भक्त भवानी. And now I bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies to burning hearts a balm. Thy blessings in my right desires shine. Om Shanti 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 Om. Om. So, as we get prepared to come up to the mandap for those of us who are going to do Hawan this morning, Bhai Sohan will lead us with Swagata Sab.
Somebody will sing. Who will sing? Swagat. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार भक्ति स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार भक्ति स्वाति की धार ईश सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी मात पिता अर्यान तोर भये हम बस सदा ही तार हमें संसार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर भक्ति स्वाति की धार भक्ति स्वाति की धार आर्य समाज नमस्ते भावे वेर प्रकाश लका कंदप कंदा होत लखावे जान जगत तुझिया स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार भक्ति स्वाति की धार हे रघुभावन दूर भगाए आय यहाँ पर प्यार देव दयानंद प्रेम विवेक वेश्वर है एकता स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर अरे सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार.
Namaste once again to everyone. A very special welcome to you this morning. It's so nice to see so many of you in Mandir. This morning's service is brought to you by the Mahela service, by the Mahela individuals, and we are so pleased that you can join us this morning. As Yajman this morning, we have a very special family, the Tulshi family, and our Kumari Charlotte celebrated her birthday earlier this week, and she's sitting to do Havan this morning. Let us all chant with this family as we do Havan this morning. Thank you, Srimati Gita, for setting the tone. Let us begin with Achman. Joining me in Havan this morning is Kumari Ashti Ramsamuch. Attachmanam. Yajman taking water in the right palm and sipping with each of the mantras. Om Amrito Pastaranamase Swaha. O Lord, the indestructible and protector of all, save us from pains and sorrow, just like a sheep protect us from below. Om Amrita Pidhanamase Swaha. O Lord, the indestructible and protector of all, save us from pains and sorrow from above. Om Satyam Yesha Shridmai Shriha Shrayatam Swaha. O Lord, protector of all, be gracious to us so that our lives may be filled with truth, fame, and fortune and prosperity. Attangasparasha. Taking water in the left palm and using the middle and ring finger of your right hand, we touch our limbs. Om Vangmasestu. Om Nasur me Pranostu. Om Akshnor me Chaksharastu. Om Karnayor me Shrotramastu. Om Bahavar me Balamastu. Om Urvarma Ojo Astu. Om Arishtani Mengani Tanustanwame Sahasantu. Ataishwarastuti Pratana Pasana Mantra. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yat Patram Tanna Asuva. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patireka Asi Sadadhar Prithvi Dhyamate Mam Kasmai Deva Yah Vishavidhema. Om Ya Atmada Baladayasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Deva Yasya Chaya Amritam Yasya Mrityah Kasmai Deva Yah Vishavidhema. Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaka Idraja Jagato Babhuva Ya Ishe Asya Dvipadash Chatushpadaha कस्मै देवा यः विशा विधेम ॐ ये नद्या उग्रा पृथिवी च त्रिधा येन सभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवा यः विशा विधेम ॐ प्रजापते नत्वरेतान्यन्यो विश्वा जातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामस्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयीनाम् ॐ सनो भण्डुरजनिता सविधाता धामानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानस्तृतीये धामन् नद्यैरयन्ता ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथाराय यस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मच्छुहुरार्णवेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमौक्तिं विधेम इति ईश्वरस्तुति प्रार्थनोपासना प्रकरणम् अथ स्वस्ति वाचनम् praying for noble living, fortune and prosperity. Om Agni Midhe Purohitam Yajasya Devam Ritvijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Om Sanah Piteva Sunavegme Supayano Bhava Sachaswanah Swastaye Om Swasti no Mimita Mashvina Bhaga Swasti Devyaritir Narvana Swasti Pusha Asuro Dadhatuna Swasti Dyava Prithvi Suchetuna Om Swastaye Vayu Mupravavaamahe Somam Swasti Bhuvanasya Yaspati Brihaspatim Sarvaganam Swastaye Swastayadityaso Bhavantuna Om Vishve Devano Adya Swastaye
Vishwanaro Vasurani Swastaye
Deva Avanta Vribhava Swastaye
Swasti no Rudra Patvam Hasa
Om Swasti Mitra Varuna Swasti Patye Revati Swasti Na Indraschagnischa Om Swasti Panthamanocharema
Chandramasya Viva
Punararatagnata Janata Sangame Mahi Iti Sanshepatah Swasti Vachanam Atha Shanti Karanam Om Shana Indragni Bhavatamahobi Shana Indra Varunaratahavya Shamindra Soma Suvitaya Shanyo
Shana Indra Bhushana Vachasatam
Om Shana Bhagah Shamuna Shanso Vastu शन्नः पुरन्दे शमुसन्तुराय शन्नः सत्यस्य सुयमस्य शंसः
शनो आर्यमा पुरुजातु अस्तु
ॐ शनो धाता शमुधर्ता नो अस्तु शना उरुचि भवतु स्वधाभिः शं रोदसी बृहति शन्नो अद्रिः
शनो देवानां सुहवानि सन्तु
ॐ शनो अग्निर्ज्योतिरनेको अस्तु शनो मित्रा वरुणा वश्विनाशं शन्नः सुकृतानि सन्तु
शना ईश्वरो अभिवातु वाता
ॐ शनो द्यावा पृथिवी पूर्वहूता शमन्तरिक्षं दृशयेनो अस्तु शना औषधिर्वनिनो भवन्तु
शनो रजसस्पतिरस्तु जिष्णु
ॐ शना इन्द्रो वसुभिर्देवो अस्तु शमारित्येभिर्वरुणः सुशंसः शन्नो रुद्रो रुद्रेभिर्जलाशः
शनस्वस्तानि वीर्यः शृणोतु
ॐ शनः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्मशन्नः शनो ग्रावाणः शमुसन्तु यज्ञाः शन्नः स्वरुणा मितयो भवन्तु
शना पस्व शमवस्तु वेदी
अथ शिवसङ्कल्पमन्त्र. Praying for our mind to be possessed of noble intentions. Let us all join together in this very special mantra. Om Yajagrato Duramudaitirevam Tadu Suptasya Tataivaiti Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam
Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om Yena Karaman Yapaso Manishino Yaje Krinavanti Virateshu Dhiraha Yarapurvam Yakshamanta Prajana
Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om Yat Prajanamujacheto Dhritisha Yat Jyotirantaramritam Prajasu Yasmanarite Kinchana Karma Kriyate
Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om Yenidam Bhutam Bhuvanam Bhavishyat Parigrihitam Amritena Sarvam Yena Yajasayate Saptahota
Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om Yasmin Richa Samaya Jomshi Yasmin Pratishtha Ratna Bhavivara Yasmin Chitam Sarvamurtam Prajana
Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu
Om Susharati Rashvani Vayam Manushya नेनीयते भीष्युभिर्वाजिनैव हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यदचिरं जविष्ठम्
तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु
तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ सनः भवस्वर्षं गवे शं जनाय शमर्वते
शम्राजनो शल्दीभ्यः
ॐ अभयं नः करत्यन्तरिक्षम् अभयं द्यावा पृथिवी उभे अभयं पश्चादभयं पुरस्तात्
दत्तराभयमस्तु
ॐ अभयं मित्रादभयं अमित्रात् अभयं ज्ञातारभयं परोक्षात्
अभयं नक्तम् अभयं दिवाना
सर्व आशा मम मित्रं भवन्तु सर्व आशा मम मित्रं भवन्तु इति संक्षेपतः शान्तिकरणम् अथ अग्नियधान. May we all stand for the kindling of the sacrificial fire. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः ॐ भूर्भुवः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वत्यारिव भूम्ना पृथिवीव वरिम्ना तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजने पृष्ठेरिं मनः गमना ध्यायादे. Fanning the fire so that God's wisdom may rise within us. Om Utpadya Swagne Pratijagrahi Tvamishta Purte Samshrije Thamayam Cha Asmin Saraste Ajyutarasmin Vishwe Deva Yajahanascha Sidata. May we all be seated? Atha Samidhadana. Yajman placing Samidha into the sacrificial fire.
ॐ अयन्त इन्मा आत्मा जातवेरस्तेनि यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्ने जातवेरसे इदन्नाममा
ॐ समिधाग्निं दुवस्यथ कृते मोदयतातिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्यजुहोतना ॐ
सुसमिधाय शोचिषे घृतं तीव्रं जहोतना अग्नये जातवेरसे स्वाहा इदमग्ने जातवेरसे इदन्नाममा
ॐ तन्पासमिद्भिरन्धिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहश्चोषाय विष्टय स्वाहा इदमग्ने
अङ्गिरसे
इदन्नामम अथ पाञ्चघृताहुति Yajman making 5 ghee offerings.
ॐ अयन्त इमा आत्मा जातवेदस्त्रीणि यस्ववदस्व चेदवर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाधेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नामम ॐ अयन्त इमा आत्मा जातवेदस्त्रीणि यस्ववदस्व चेदवर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाधेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नामम ॐ अयन्त इमा आत्मा जातवेदस्त्रीणि यस्ववदस्व चेदवर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाधेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नामम ॐ अयन्त इमा आत्मा जातवेदस्त्रीणि यस्ववदस्व चेदवर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाधेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नामम 5th and final offering. ॐ अयन्त इमा आत्मा जातवेदस्त्रीणि यस्ववदस्व चेदवर्धय शास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाधेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नामम अथ जलसिञ्चन ॐ अर्थिर्मन्यस्व ॐ अनुमतिर्मन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वतीर्मन्यस्व ॐ देवा सविता प्रसुवाय च पतिं बघाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतपुः केतन्नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचं नः स्वरतु Ghee offerings only. Om Agnaye Swaha Idamagnay Idannamama Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idannamama Om Prajapate Swaha Idam Prajapate idam mama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya idam mama.
Ghee and samagri.
Om Surya Jyotir Jyotir Surya Swaha. Om Surya Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Surya Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajurdevena Savitra Sajurusha Sindravatya Jushana Surya Vetu Swaha.
Continuing with ghee and samagri.
Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha.
Om silent prayer.
Om Swaha. Om Sajurdevena Savitra Sajuratrendra Jushano Agnirvetu Swaha. Om Bhudagne Pranaya Swaha. Idamagne Pranaya Idanamama. Om Bhudvayave Panaya Swaha. Idamvayave Panaya Idanamama. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idamadityaya Vyanaya Idanamama. Om Bhurbhuva Swargi Vayavaritebhya Pranapan Vyanebhya Swaha. Idamagni Vayavaritebhya Pranapan Vyanebhya Idanamama. Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swaram Swaha. Om Yamedam Devagana Pitaraschopasate Tayama Madhyame Dayagni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanasuva Swaha. Om Agni Naya Supatharai Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yoyodyasma Jurarnameno Bhuyishtanti Namoktim Videma Swaha.
I will now invite Panideepa to do the special mantras for this morning service.
This morning, as we continue with the Havan, we dedicate this segment for the observance of special events in the lives of our members. But first of all, we want to remember that in our world today, there are many people who did not open their eyes this morning, who could not open their eyes this morning. Many who have fallen ill, many who have passed away overnight, many who are in distressed circumstances, many who are hungry, many who are in grief because of the loss of loved ones, many who are in institutions of recovery can't and not fortunate like you and I to come to a mandir, to come to a place of worship. So this morning in our prayer, we reach out to all those who are experiencing challenges and difficulties and say, Lord, stretch your helping hand, stretch your healing hand, stretch your powers and energies, O Lord, to touch the lives of all of these people. Ben Sudeshna, where's Ben Sudeshna? Come. Ben Sudeshna is with us this morning. She hasn't been doing very well, but she's much better now. And I will ask her in this chanting of this Mrityunjay, Mahamrityunjay mantra, she will make 3 offerings. Let's join in Mahamrityunjay mantra. Everyone, join your voices. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Continue.
Sugandhim pushtivardhanam
Urvarukumiva bandhana
mrityurmokshiyamamritat swaha.
Om everybody. Om Trayambakam Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam
Urvarkameva bandhanam
Mrityurmokshiyamamritat Swaha. Bend your body. Om Trayambakam. Everybody. Urvarukumeva bandhana Bhagavan, we are your children. You are our parent. You are our father, our mother. Bless us in each and every way so that our lives will become sublime. And this morning, we are celebrating the birthday of a very, very special child of this mandir, Charlotte Tejal. Charlotte and her sister Annabelle, since they have joined this mandir, have made such an impact by their presence, their devotion, their regularity, their contributions. You can remember how many times Charlotte and her sister performed items, did performances, readings at our Monday, our Sunday morning, our programs. They are regularly on our Thursday class. And these are 2 outstanding children. Today, we're celebrating, marking Charlotte's birthday, which was held on the 15th, the 14th. That's what day of the week was that? Tuesday, Charlotte celebrated her birthday. And today, we in Mandir are celebrating again because we love her so much. We love both of them. And we want to wish them all the best, that they continue to grow in each and every way and become the best children that ever passed through this mandir. So Charlotte will make offerings. Charlotte, you make offerings of ghee with these mantras. Om, everybody join. You all know these mantras. Om Bhadram Karnebhe Shrunuyama Deva भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवां सस्तनूभिर्व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायुः स्वाहा ॐ इन्द्रजीव सूर्यजीव देवाजीवाजीव्यासं सर्वं आयुर्जीव्यासं स्वाहा. O Lord, the mantra is saying, O sovereign and omnipresent Lord, bless this child, bless her sister Annabelle, and the entire family. May her life be long, and may she attain a meaningful, fulfilling span of life, fully equipped with all of her faculties and divine powers. Om Tat Chakshurdevahitam Purastat Shukramucharat Pashyema Shardah Shatam Jivema Shardah Shatam Shranuyama Shardah Shatam Prabhavam Shardah Shatam Adina Syama Shardah Shatam Bhuyascha Shardah Shatat Swaha. O all-pervading Lord, well-wisher of the righteous, you're all pure and eternal. Bless this child, bless her sister, bless her entire family with the power of good sight, hearing, speech, and life for a long and fulfilling span of life. And may they continue to be wonderful children of yours, enjoying your blessings. Oh, bye, Dion. Come. Charlotte's nanny is here. Can I ask her to come up for a minute? Then Charlotte's aunt Fima is here. You all come up. Her cousin Isabella is here. I saw Kayla is here. Savannah. Kayla and Savannah. I don't know how many. The entire family is here. The mom is here too. Uncle Subhash, come. Sister Davina. These are all Charlotte's cousins and uncles and aunts. And we are happy to have them at Mandir this morning. And they will also offer great blessings to Charlotte. The Sanskrit one. So you sing one, the chorus and one verse in the Grandma Mali is here too. Tumhe janma dene ki. Everybody stand up now. Badhai hamar. Tumhe janma dene ki. Badhai hamari. हजारों बरस की उम्र हो तुम्हारी, तुम्हें जन्मदिन की बधाई हमारी. Happy birthday to you, Charlotte. The song is saying, may you live a long and fulfilling life. Right, Dion will do another bhajan from the Atma Geet. It's on page
24.
20, how much?
24.
Page 24. Ati Dhanyavad. And that bhajan is saying, we are so grateful to you, O Lord, that this our child Charlotte and her sister and all the entire family have come together and all of us Mandir family to celebrate Charlotte's birthday this morning. And while this song is going on, the garlands, all of you who have garlands can garland Charlotte. And afterwards, Charlotte will go to her mom and her dad and her nanny and her aunts and take their blessings. And then we'll continue. Okay. Go ahead.
अति धन्यवाद परमेश्वर का ये सुंदर अवसर आया है जन्म दिवस इस बालक का जो उत्सव आज मनाया है अति धन्यवाद परमेश्वर का ये सुंदर अवसर आया है सब गुण संपन्न बने बालक है आशीर्वाद यही सबका सब गुण संपन्न बने बालक है आशीर्वाद यही सबका सबको सुखदायक सदा रहे जो गीत देव ने गाया है अति धन्यवाद परमेश्वर का ये सुंदर अवसर आया है जन्म दिवस इस बालक का जो उत्सव आज मनाया है जो उत्सव आज मनाया है जो उत्सव आज मनाया है सब ग्रंथों को पर सोचे जीवन में ज्योति जगाए रहे सब ग्रंथों को पर सोचे जीवन में ज्योति जगाए रहे यश कीर्ति अमर हो देश के आवे नामान पाया है अति धन्यवाद परमेश्वर का ये सुंदर अवसर आया है ये सुंदर अवसर आया है ये सुंदर अवसर आया है
Charlotte, Pandit Vijay Pasi, sir. Everyone take their seats. And I'll pass you back to the officiating Panditas.
Thank you, Panadipa. Purnahutiru. Key offerings only.
Om Agne Swaha Idam Agne Idannamama Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idannamama ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदमिन्द्राय इदं मम. Continue with key offerings. ॐ भूरग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्ने इदं मम ॐ भुवर्वायवे स्वाहा इदं वायवे इदं मम ॐ स्वरादित्याय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय इदं मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वर्गी वायवादित्येभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायुवादित्येभ्यः इदं मम अथ ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरु mantra. I invite everyone to clasp your hands and close your eyes and chant the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. In the second time, we will start you off and then we will have you continue with the audience alone. Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Swaha. Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Shvishta Kritahuti. Om, offering Mohan Bhog into the sacrificial fire. Om Yadasya Karmanotyarirecham Yadvanyunamihakaram Agnishta Shvishta Kvirvidya Sarvam Shvishtam Sotam Karotame Agnaye Shvishta Krite Sahutaute Sarva Prayaschittahutinam Kamanam Samardhayatre Sarvana Kaman Samardhaya Swaha. Idamagnaye Shvishta Krite Idam Namama. Would you like to say? Silent offering, key only. Om Swaha Idam Prajapate Idam Namama. May we all stand for the final three offerings. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. All is perfect, all is complete, and may the perfection become a part of your personality. Athamukha Sparsha. Taking a little bit of ghee in your palms And the Yajman will place their palms close to the fire to absorb some of that heat and then touch their limbs. Om Tanupagnesi Tanuvam me pahi. Om Ayurdagnesi Ayame dehi.
Om Vachudagnesi Vachume De.
Om Agneyanme Tanva Unam Tanma Aprina. Om Medhame Devah Savita Aradhatu. Om Medhame Devi Saraswati Aradhatu. Om Medhame Ashvinau Devava Dattam Pushkarasrajau. Om Vakchamapyayetam. Om Pranascha Maapyayetam. Om Chakshuscha Maapyayetam. Om Shrotrancha Maapyayetam. Om Yesho Balancha Maapyayetam. Yajya Prarthana Gi. May we all be seated.
पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए। छोड़ देवे चल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। वेद की गावे रचाए सत्य को धारण करे। हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे। नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से अज आदि हम करते रहे। रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे। स्वर्त भामिते हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो। निधन मम का सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्याहार हो।
हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक।
हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक।
वंदना हम कर रहे। नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी
सब पर रहे। प्रभु आपकी
सब पर रहे।
प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे।
ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः। सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः। सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु। मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। हे ईश सब सुखी होई न हो तुम्हारे। सब हो निरोग भगवन। धन धान्य के भंडारी। सब भाग भाग देके सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो। May all be happy. May all be free from misery. May all realize goodness, and may no one suffer pain. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone, for participating so nicely this morning in our Havan. I will now pass you over to our host, Bahen Diana.
Namaste. On behalf of our Pundits Council, our Board of Trustees, our Mahila, our members, our youths, we welcome you to Arya Spiritual Center. Srimati Geeta, Behen Darshini, and Kumari Ashti led this morning's session, and they really did set a wonderful tone. Thank you for joining us near and far, near being in person, far being online. And for more information on what we do at Arya Spiritual Center, please speak to any of our members here. And of course, I need to plug this. We have a lot of social media outlets that you can follow, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. Charlotte, where are you? Charlotte, a very happy belated birthday to you. And thank you for bringing your family and your friends out this morning to celebrate with you. We have a very packed audience just because of you. All right, so let's give her a round of applause for that. We have a very rich and packed program this morning, so I'd like to start the program by welcoming our VP, Behen Davika, to present a poem. And following Behen Davika will be a bhajan by Auntie Sudeshna.
Respected Pandits, Panditas, brothers, sisters, and children, namaste to each and every one of you. Happy birthday, Charlotte. It's your birthday month, so we still get to do it in a present, right? So today I am going to read you a poem called, we have the poet in-house today. So it's Mool Shankar by Srimati Geeta Raman. No, marriage is not for me, Oma. You see, I have come on a mission thus far. My life must not be ordinary. My life must be a legacy. Conquer death I must, if I have my way. And for this at home, I cannot stay. From today, I will go far away and begin my search without delay. I will roam the villages for a guru so profound to teach me as I go along. My guru must be wise and astute. My guru I will follow to find the truth. That I must be able to overcome. To me, moksha will surely come. Death I will call only when I am ready. And at time I will be chanting Gayatri. Yes, I have found that for which I have been searching, for us there will be no more suffering. If we follow the Vedic teaching and live a life of austerity and discipline. Arise, awake, O brother, begin your search today. I know that you will be happy all the way. Never succumb to untruth. Be a lifelong learner. Be a soldier who guards the fruits of the Veda, the benefit of which you will reap forever. Thank you.
Very fitting, because this month's theme is spiritual awakening. And if you were here last night for our Shivaraatri, Rishi, Bodh, Utsav, and our Maharishi, Dayanand, Jayanti, that's a mouthful, Pandit Deepak's pravachan was about arising, awakening ourselves, and motivating ourselves and pushing ourselves forward, especially the mission of Arya Samaj. Now I'd like to call upon Behen Sudeshna to give us her bhajan, and then we have a surprise for you. Swami Dayanand is visiting us today, so be ready for that. Auntie Sudeshna, it's very nice to see you at Mandir this morning. Namaste. By Rajan will be playing harmonium for her, and by Jival on tabla.
Namaste, everyone. My bhajan this morning is Arya Samaj Karta on page 8 of the Atma Geet. You all can join with me. Page 8. आर्य समाज करता वेद का प्रचार है, वेद का प्रचार है, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। आर्य समाज करता वेद का प्रचार है, वेद का प्रचार है, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। महर्षि दयानंद ने आन के हमको जगाया, वेश पी करके गाया, जगत को अमृत पिलाया। महर्षि दयानंद ने आन के हमको जगाया, वेश पी करके गाया, जगत को अमृत पिलाया। जहर देने वाले से भी किया उसने प्यार था, किया उसने प्यार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। आर्य समाज करता वेद का प्रचार है, वेद का प्रचार है, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। कितने ही कष्ट आए मगर उनसे ना घबराना, लाठी चुरी गोली के आगे सीना अराना। कितने ही कष्ट आए मगर उनसे ना घबराना, लाठी चुरी गोले के आगे सीना अराना। आर्य की फौज का वो योगी सरदार था, योगी सरदार था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। आर्य समाज करता वेद का प्रचार है, वेद का प्रचार है, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। प्यारी। जय बोल रहे ऋषिवर कि आज दिल से नर नारी। हर तरफ आर्यों की बज रही धुंध भी प्यारी। जय बोल रहे ऋषिवर कि आज दिल से नर नारी। ज्योति स्वरूप वेद सुखों का बंधार था, सुखों का बंधार था। आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा। आर्य समाज करता वेद का प्रचार है, वेद का प्रचार है। आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा, और कल भी रहेगा। Thank you.
Thank you very much, Auntie Sudeshna. Auntie Sudeshna has been a part of our Pandits training course, and she's every month diligently here at the first of the month supporting the Gayatri Yajna. Okay. At this time, we have to switch it up a little bit. Swami Dayanand is delayed on the plane. So I would like to call on Bhai Sagar to give a little bit of a message. Bhai Keval, as our producer today, thank you for accommodating.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Bahan Diana. And namaste, everybody. Let me give everyone here a special welcome today. As you know, we have a hybrid program where we have people online and we have a large audience in person today. Let me give a special shout out to Bhai Baljit, who's here with his family. Bhai Baljit, welcome to Mandir. Looking forward to see you on Pagwa night with the Chautal group. As you know, you lead that. We are looking forward to that. We had a couple of major programs last night and yesterday, and I just want to say the weather has been a real nice factor in our favor. Like today, I think this is really spring weather. Thinking of spring weather in February, and I'm so glad and happy to see so many of you come out today, and so many came out yesterday during the special function, and so many came out last night on the special celebration. You know, as you've heard, we are celebrating the 200 years of celebrating the Renaissance of Rishi Swami Dayanand. And there's a number of events that are going on. You will hear some of them probably in the announcements. But one of the things that we are embarking on is an entire year of celebrations. And you will hear more about that in the upcoming weeks. The Samaj is planning quarterly yajnas. We're also planning to have Satya Prakash reading here at the Mandir. So those are some of the things that you can look forward to here at the Mandir. In addition to that, I just want to say, last week I talked about some of the new investments we're making in the Mandir. And as you know, we have consciously made investments in technology. We've made investments in the facility, and we have done a lot of upgrade. And last week we made announcements about investing in 50 new chairs. And I am happy to say we have gotten so far $500 towards that. And I have to give a special shout out to our little two daughters, Annabelle and Charlotte. You know, the first person that came this morning is their mom. They came up and said, Annabelle and Charlotte, they gave a donation towards the chairs. I give them a big hand. You know, all I said last week was, we wanted everyone to just donate one chair, $30 each. That's what it cost us, $30. And they came forward today. They did the same thing when we were actually renovating the Mandir, and they were one of the first youths to come up and make a donation. So we want to thank them very much for their contribution. we receive a number of donations today, and I must ask you, the treasurer is here. Make sure you get your receipts before you leave, because I think sometimes we gave a donation and we leave without getting our receipts. Please make sure you get your receipts. I think there was one that I understand that someone did not receive their receipts. That's because they left too early or they left without getting their receipt. So make sure that all those who gave donations today, please collect your receipts. Those are the few things I just wanted to talk about, and thank you and namaste. Oh, I know last night we made announcements about the Phagwa parade, and you will hear more about that. But one of the things, flyers will be coming out pretty soon. What we got today is just a draft of the flyer, and the program starts at Pandit Ramlal's Way. It doesn't say that in the flyer, but that's where it starts.
So because Swami Dayanand has to get his luggage, we're going to move on a little bit, and I'd like to call on Pandit Bharat to give his short bhajan in honor of Charlotte's birthday. So Charlotte, you are blessed beyond measures, especially today when you're here at Mandir with all the Pandits around. So Pandit Bharat, and then I'm pretty sure by then Swami Dayanand would have received his luggage and will be ready for us.
This one. It's so nice to see so many of you in Mandir today, especially Charlotte's extended family, her aunt. First time for Sanvi, or she came first time for Sanvi. Oh wow! We want to extend a very special welcome to Sanvi Arya. Darshini, come quickly, bring one of the garlands. This is something Pandit Ramlal ji would do. Come, Ushar, stand with Maya and bring baby. Let's welcome baby. Panditji did this for my elder daughter and many daughters when they first came to the Mandir. I'm so happy. This is the granddaughter, the first grandchild of by Baljit and Srimati Mohini. So we want to, we will chant this mantra and you'll garland baby, okay? Oh, give it to Charlotte and Annabelle. No, yes, hold her in your hand and stand right there. Om Swasti Panta Manucharema Galadhar Surya Chandrama Saviva Punaradadata Gnata Janata Sangame Mahi. Sanvi Arya, very wonderful child. Ushar and his family grew up in this, and his brother grew up in this mandir. And a few years ago, I had the very, very distinct honor in doing their Vivaha Sanskar. Welcome, Sanvi. Welcome as new parents. Our daughter, Charlotte, celebrating her birthday. It's indeed a wonderful thing, Charlotte, with your family coming to Mandir, Charlotte and her sister. It's two outstanding children we have in our annual Arya Vidal camp. And I'm so proud of her, the way she's progressing in Sanatan Vedic Dharma, in Arya Dharma. If you have your Atma Geet, we're looking at page 264. Find that page and please join your sweet voices. Tare तारे कितने नील गगन पे तारे 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 कितने नील गगन पे तारे 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 कितने नील गगन पे तारे 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 कितने नील गगन पे तारे तेरे उम्र हो इतने साल जितने नील गगन पे तारे 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 कितने नील गगन पे तारे 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 कितने नील गगन पे तारे फूल है कितनी प्यारी फूलों से Oh, happy birthday to all of us. फूल है कितनी प्यारी फूलों से प्यारा तू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू ओ हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू लोग है कितनी न्यारे लोगों से न्यारा तू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू ओ हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू आजकल लग जा मेरा दिल के सहारे तारे तारे कितने नील गगन पे तारे तारे कितने नील गगन पे तारे साल गिरा का ये दिन मुबारक मेरे बेटी जिए तू हजारों साल जिए तू हजारों साल कुछ हो जाए तो क्या हो मेरा हाल जिए तू हजारों साल जिए तू हजारों साल आजकल लग जा मेरे दिल के सहारे तारे तारे कितने नील गगन पे all of us तारे तेरे उम्र हो इतने साल जितने नील गगन पे तारे 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 कितने नील गगन पे तारे 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 कितने नील गगन पे तारे Charlotte, on behalf of our entire executive body, the entire Mandir membership here, and my family, I say a very blessed, a very happy birthday to you, Charlotte. Keep up the way you're learning in school, plus Sanatan Vedic Dharma. God bless you and all of us.
Thank you very much, Pandit Bharaji, for rendering that beautiful bhajan and geet for Charlotte. So now we have a very, very special item. A lot of us would wish that we lived in that era when Swami Dayanand lived
Yes.
and saw what he did. But what he did then has impressed our lives and impacted our lives today in such a greater way, because at that time it would have been difficult. And it was difficult for him, it would have been difficult for us. We are fortunate that today we are here and we can enjoy the benefits of his hard work. And today we want to just bring a little glimpse of Swami Dayanand to this mandir. So we're going to have an interview done with Swami Dayanand, and we'll hear some of his thoughts. I'll tell you the people doing this after, so it will be a little surprise. So over to my TV station, Sangeet Arya. I'm just naming a TV station at this time. Welcome to our special guest this morning for this, and I don't know how to describe this enlightening interview that we will have today. So please come on stage, my special guest. That is Srimati Daya Ramsamoj, and she is the interviewer today of our special guest. And now I'll ask my special guest to come on stage. And I want to hear a big round of applause, as if. Okay, so our special guest today is, excuse me if I'm not putting it correctly, but he represents Swami Dayanand to us. So over to Dayana and over to Swamiji.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Swamiji, as a young child, what motivated you to leave home and set out on a search to conquer death and to find the true Lord Shiva?
As a young child, I was inquisitive about the world around me. I had a passion for truth, knowledge, and learning, and wanted to know the truth about death and Paramatma. two things which seemed mysterious. Death is something which baffles our mind and ruffles our emotions. And while there are many symbols and representations for God, I wanted to find the truth about the true Shiva. It is with this desire that I left home in search for the truth.
Do you think that an ordinary person like me could get the motivation to do something to make an impactful change, not only for myself, but for the whole world?
Any individual, regardless of how ordinary you think or they think they are, can achieve anything they set their minds to. The motivation has to come from within, and it comes when you spend time working on your growth and self development in a process we call abhyasa. In this process, you strive to seek your higher self and connect with Paramatma to acquire the guidance and clarity we need to make meaningful changes within ourselves and the world around us.
Is it that simple, Swamiji?
This process requires commitment and dedication. We can develop the motivation we need with abhyasa, where we focus on the path of action, and vairagya, detachment from the materialistic world. Let us put these concepts into perspective. Imagine you planted a seed. What are your expectations?
Well, I expect it to form roots, send out branches, leaves, flowers, and eventually bear fruits.
Do these expectations happen right away at the same time? Do you unearth the soil every day to check what is happening with the seed? No. You place confidence in the process and have an understanding that the seed will germinate. It will grow, bear flowers, and eventually fruits. When you continuously nurture the seed and the plant which grows from it, you will eventually see the results of your efforts and your patience.
That sounds quite reasonable, Swamiji. Thank you.
Similarly, if you want to make meaningful changes and uplift those around you, you need to trust the process and have patience for the results to appear. While waiting, meditate and keep doing the work necessary to fulfill the vision of the changes you wish to see.
What can we do at this time to positively impact this world, Swamiji?
Om Swasti Panta Manucharema Surya Chandrama Saviva. In this beautiful mantra, we are encouraged to learn from nature how to live within boundaries and with discretion by following the natural laws of the universe, or what we know as dharma. In our daily lives, just like the sun and the moon, we can learn to live in unison, which will help to create an equitable and sustainable world for everyone. With this approach, we can protect our planet and all its inhabitants.
What is the secret to lasting happiness, Swamiji?
First, we should understand that joy and happiness comes from within's one own self. The satisfaction and convenience we gain from material things and others are often short-lived and not long-lasting. We each have a spark of divinity within us, a spark of joy and happiness, which is an extension of the supreme divinity, Paramatma. When we connect to Paramatma, we connect with true, lasting happiness and peace, a connection we can make through upasana or meditation.
Okay, next question, Swamiji. Why did you establish the Arya Samaj in 1875 in Bombay, India?
In an effort to bring people together for a common good, to create a family of people who strive for noble values, ideals, and causes, and to develop a movement of people who make transformational changes for the benefit of everyone through their own self-transformation were the primary reasons for establishing the Arya Samaj.
Finally, Swamiji, what would you say to people if you had one last opportunity to speak to them?
Back to the Vedas. Embrace the Vedas. Vedas contain the wisdom and guidance for everyone to live in unison and for each one of us to realize our life's purpose, reach our potentials, and live a meaningful, wholesome life. When we embrace the teachings of the Vedas through a Vedic lifestyle and strive for Krindvanto Vishwamaryam to make the world a noble and ideal place, the world around us becomes a true sanctuary of happiness and a heavenly abode of peace, love, and joy.
Thank you so very much, Swamiji. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you very much, by Devendra and Behin Diana, for trying to give us a little message about Swami Dayanand. We hope that we brought some of Swamiji's teachings into that little piece that we did today. I want to thank Bhai Dion for helping me, for working with me with this. Pandit Deepak too. I had the idea, I had the script, and then Dion put in his own piece to it. So it was a team effort. That is to tell you what strength there is in unity. Okay, so over now to Diana.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that play. We worked very hard on it. Auntie Geeta, Pandit Deepak, they worked very hard on it. Let's give them a round of applause. And Dion, by Dion. If you see around the mandir, there is 200 years of celebration, the Renaissance Rishi. That is our banner. And if you wish to have one for your home or your organization, wherever you wish to put it up, you can contact Binaro. But do so as quickly as possible because Binaro, he's only available this week. So please, if you wish to get one of those banners around your home or wherever you wish to put it up, please contact Binaro. Now, the next item we've started as of last night, and it is the reading of the 10 principles of Arya Samaj. If you would like a copy, we have one in the back. A more user-friendly version is coming up where the font is bigger. And for you, I know I need it because I have glasses, but that will be out next week. But for those, we have a smaller version, and if you would like to follow along, you can follow on the flyer. Our producers will be putting it up on the screen, so those in person can follow along as well. To read the 10 principles, I would like to call on Pandita Nirvani and Behen Devika. After the 10 principles are read, then I'd like to put on notice Behen Darshini to do this morning's announcements, and then we will have our final bhajan for this morning by Srimati Prema.
Namaste, everyone. The hope in repeating these 10 principles as often as we can, especially at Sunday service, is to ensure that we start putting these into practice or continue putting these into practice. Arya Samaj ke 10 niyam.
10 principles of Arya Samaj.
सब सत्य विद्या और जो पदार्थ विद्या से जाने जाते हैं उन सब का आदिमूल परमेश्वर है.
God is the primary cause of all true sciences and of all objects known through their means.
सच्चित आनंद स्वरूप निराकार सर्वशक्तिमान न्यायकारी
Dayalu, Ajanma, Anant, Nirvikar, Anari, Anupam, Sarvadharm, Sarvadeshwar, Sarveshwar, Sarvayapak, Sarvanantayami, Ajar, Amar, अभया नित्या पवित्र और श्रेष्ठ करता है उसे के उपासना करने योग्य है.
God is existent, intelligent, and blissful. He is formless, omnipotent, support of all, the Lord of all, omnipresent, immanent, unaging, immortal, fearless, and eternal. Pure and the creator, sorry, I messed that one up. Pure and the creator of the universe, he alone should be communed with.
वेद सब सत्य विद्याओं का पुस्तक है. वेद का पढ़ना और सुनाना सब आर्यों का परम धर्म है.
Veda is the text of all true knowledge. Reading, teaching, hearing, and propagating the Veda is the paramount duty of all Aryas.
सत्य की ग्रहण करने और असत्य छोड़ने सर्वदा उद्यत रहना चाहिए.
One should always be prepared to accept truth and reject falsehood.
सबका धर्मानुसार अर्थ सत्य और असत्य को विचार करके करने चाहिए.
All work should be done according to the rules of dharma, that is, after due reflection of truth and untruth.
समाज का मुख्य उद्देश्य है अर्थात शारीरिक, आत्मिक और सामाजिक उन्नति करना.
Doing good to the whole world is the main objective of this samaj, that is, improving the physical, spiritual, and social conditions of mankind.
सबसे प्रीतिपूर्वक धर्मानुसार योग्य वर्तना चाहिए.
One should interact lovingly, righteously, and appropriately with each other.
अविद्या का नाश और विद्या की विधि करने चाहिए.
One should always promote knowledge and dispel ignorance.
प्रायः को अपने ही उन्नति से संतुष्ट न रहना चाहिए, किंतु सबके उन्नति में अपने उन्नति समाज ही चाहिए.
No one should be contented with his or her personal prosperity, but should consider the prosperity of others as one's own prosperity.
सब मनुष्यों को सामाजिक सर्वाधिकारने नियम पालने में प्रार्थना रहना चाहिए और प्रत्येक हितकर में नियम पालने सब संतरना रहिए.
Everyone should abide by social laws that are beneficial to all. However, one should have freedom of choice in obeying the rules of personal welfare.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you, ladies. And now I would like to call upon my sister, Behen Darshini, to read this morning's announcements. And I'd like to put on notice Srimati Prema for your contribution, and then we will go into a new addition to our program.
Namaste once again. Okay, so I have a bunch of Post-its. I hope I don't confuse them. All right, so we'll start with our programs that we have here at the Arya Spiritual Center. The first is our Sandhya and our meditation session, and these are led by Pandit Deepak Raman on Thursdays via Zoom. They're held from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. You can see the flyer on the screen. It has the Zoom link if you would like to join us on Thursdays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. If you'd like to be a part of our Mandir even further, we invite you to join our Mahela group. The Mahela group, as you can see, we execute one of the Sunday morning service, and we support special events. If you would like to be a part of the Mahela, please reach out to Panita Nirvani, who's here today, and she can let you know how you can be involved in our Mahela. We also offer a youth forum, and these sessions are back in person. There is a number on the screen if you would like to call that number for registration. We have not set the date as yet for the next youth forum. We will announce that when the date is released. We also have yoga sessions, and these are back in person. You can join Paikala Charan on Saturday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for his yoga classes. If you would like to make a paperless donation and you cannot do so in person, we're providing you with a QR code. You can scan the code on your screen, or you can click on the link in the live stream, and that will take you through the PayPal process where you'll be able to make your donation. Please be sure to include your full name and contact information so that we can honor your donation and send you a receipt. Now we have several save the date dates. The first is the Bhajan Sammelan, and that is coming up this Saturday, February 25th, here at the Arya Spiritual Center. It's at 5 p.m. In Panita Nirvani, not Nirvani, Panita Devi is here today, and she has information on that program, the Bhajan Sammelan. So if you'd like to attend that program, please speak to her and she can tell you more information about it. Again, that's February 25th, this coming Saturday at 5 p.m. here at the Arya Spiritual Center. Holi is right around the corner. We will have a Holi celebration here on March 7th. When we have the date, we will, and the time, I'm sorry, not the date, the time, we will send out a flyer. We'll publish it on our ASC group chat in WhatsApp. We'll also be announcing it here. So listen out for that. The time we will announce at shortly. The Holy Parade is also right around the corner, and that's March 26th. And there is, as Bhaisagar mentioned, a flyer that just came out. We will also be circulating that flyer to tell you more information about the Holy Parade. There it is on Sunday, March 26th, and it begins at Pandit Ramlal Way. An announcement about Sangeet Tere Liye. We previously announced that that concert, which was our youth-led concert, was going to take place on April 22nd. However, due to a conflict, we have had to change the date. So Sangeet Tere Liye, which is our youth-led concert, is coming up on April 29th. The new date for that is April 29th. The time stays the same at 6 p.m. here at the Arya Spiritual Center. That's the flyer. You might have seen that flyer before, but there is a date change. So it is now April 29th at 6 p.m. Finally, Arya Spiritual Center is on social media. We're on Facebook and YouTube. And in addition, we're now on Instagram. So if you like to use Instagram instead of Facebook like me, then you can hop on there and check out Arya Spiritual Center on Instagram. I did miss one. Okay, so back to Sangeet Tere Liye. Sorry, I told you I'd miss one. I have too many today. If you own a small business and you would like to sponsor Sangeet Tere Liye, please reach out to the interviewer, Bahin Diana, and Faisagar also at the back, and they can give you more information on how you can sponsor this youth concert. It's a fantastic concert. Please, if you would like to support them, let us know and we'll tell you how to do that. Now I think I've covered it. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Behen Darshini. I know I love Post-its. So if you see the podium right now, it's filled with Post-its. I would like to now invite on stage Srimati Prema, who is a long outstanding member of Arya Spiritual Center as well as Arya Samaj. So she is rendering us a bhajan this morning. And as she's making her way, go ahead, up, the next item I'd like to put on notice is Behen Gita, and following Srimati Gita, sorry, Auntie Gita. Following Auntie Gita will be our message for this morning, and I'll introduce that person afterwards.
Namaste, all. My first time here at Mandir for this year. I will be doing this bhajan, Vedo Ka Danka Alam Mein. This bhajan has 10 verses, but in the Atmagit, there is only 9 verses. But don't worry, I wouldn't do 10 verses. I would do the 10th verse, but I wouldn't do the whole 10 verses. I don't want to bore you. Maybe Bhai Sohan would help me here. वेदों का डंका आलम में भजवा दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने वेदों का डंका आलम में भजवा दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने वेदों का डंका आलम में भजवा दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने हर जगह ओम का जंडाले फैला दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने अजान अविद्या को हरिसु घन घोर गताई छाई थी घन घोर गताई छाई थी अजान अविद्या के हरिसु घन घोर गताई छाई थी कर नश उन्हें जग में प्रकाश फैला दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने सिर पर तूफान भला का था नजरों से दूर किनारा था सिर पर तूफान भला का था नजरों से दूर किनारा था बन कर मल्ला किनारे पर पहुंचा दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने मखार देगा फरीबों से जो माल लूट कर ले जाते मखार देगा गरीबों से जो माल लूट कर ले जाते, बनकर मल्ला किनारे पर बहचा दिया ऋषि दयानंद। बलिदान किया बलि वेदों पर, जीवन प्रकाश हंसते हंसते। बलिदान किया बलि वेदों पर, जीवन प्रकाश हंसते हंसते। सच्चे रह पर बन कर सबको चेता दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने। आलम में बजवा दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने। वेदों का डंका आलम में बजवा दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने। हर जगह ओम का झंडा ले फैला दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने, फैला दिया ऋषि दयानंद ने। In this bhajan, if you, my book has it different from the Atma Geet. I am not here to say which one is correct, but this bhajan was written in 1972 by me. And I am not the author. I did this bhajan through my shiksha. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you, Auntie Prema. As you can see, everyone is sticking with our team's spiritual awakening this morning. We even had Maharishi Dayanand himself visit us this morning. So that was quite a blessing to have an interview, to conduct an interview too, with him. So his message, especially for what we're standing, the foundation in which he built, that we have been following, the message of dharma and peace for 200 years, is quite something. And now I would like to introduce, we have to forego one of our items on the program due to time. We want to respect your time. And we're moving straight into our message for this morning, which will be no other than Srimati Shivi. Auntie Shivi. It's so weird to say Srimati. Auntie Shivi is part of our Pundits program. She is here almost every Sunday. She is a very dedicated member, and she helps to set up the mandap and the Vedi for service. She does it so quietly that you don't even notice that she's here. And she is, the things that Auntie Shivi does, she deserves to have this moment. And so I would like to invite the pundits on stage to garland her, to bless her with this message. So Pandita Nirvani, Pandita Devi, she's downstairs.
Thank you, Bahin Diana, for that kind introduction. I don't think I deserve that honor, but I will try to bring out my message to you today. Om Shano Mitra Shamvaruna Shano Bhavatva Aryama Shano Indro Brihaspati Shano Vishnu Rukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva pratyaksham brahma virishyami, rityam virishyami, satyam virishyami, tanma avatu tadvarkara avatu mam, avatu vaktaram. In this mantra, God is addressed by several names. May God be good to us and grant us welfare and bliss. I bow down to you, the God absolute. I bow down to you verily as the perceptible Brahman. I declare you and you alone as the true one, and thus abid by righteousness and truth. May our teachers be protected, and may we together be protected and nourished. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Illustrious Pandits, Panditas, mothers, fathers, sisters and brothers, devotees, all. It's such a joy and blessing to see all of you here today, especially since we are dedicating this month to the celebration of the Renaissance Rishi, Swami Dayanand Saraswati. On behalf of the Mahila, I am humbled and delighted to present the message. And I'm going to speak about the spiritual awakening and enlightenment that Swami Dayanand has brought to the world. When we talk about Renaissance, what do we really mean? Renaissance is a French word, and it means a rebirth. Swami Dayanand has brought a rebirth to the world, a spiritual rebirth. It refers to a period in the European civilization that was marked by a revival of classical learning and wisdom. And the term Renaissance Rishi refers to that highly influential Rishi who shaped that period with his wisdom that is still being used widely to this day. It was the beginning of a new era. His individual ego transcends his ordinary finite sense of the self to encompass a wider infinite sense of the truth or the reality. And my question was, what triggered this awakening in Swami Dayanand? It was on one of the most auspicious days in the Hindu calendar. And his parents were great devotees of Shiva. And they take him to the temple and to celebrate Mahashivratri. And while he was there at the temple, he saw rats were eating the prasad that was offered to the deity of Lord Shiva. And that scene has changed his whole perception about God. He was confused, he was overwhelmed, he was skeptical, he was doubtful. And he said, "Where is God? Where is Shiva? Why is not Shiva eating the prasad that was offered by the devotees who fast and were chanting all night long? Is God confined to this deity?" Those were the thoughts that prompted him to run away in search of the true Shiva. He lifted the veil of ignorance and bring us profound knowledge and clarity about the perception of God. And now I will take you to chapter 7 of the Satyart Prakash, the light of truth, where Swami Dayanand brings to us the definition of God. He says, "Let not man sink in the depths of misery and pain, who do not believe, know, or commune with him, who is resplendent, all glorious, all holy, all knowledge, who is a sustainer of the sun, the earth, and the planets, who pervades all ether, is a Lord of all lords, is above all devatas. It is by the knowledge and contemplation of God and God alone that man attains true happiness. Then he was questioned, who is a devata? And his response was, whosoever or whatsoever possess useful and brilliant qualities is called a devata. A devata is not God. People were misled by the pandits who were using the word devata to mean God. And Swamiji has corrected us on that. Swamiji said God is called the devata of all devatas, the greatest of all devatas, because he alone is the author of creation, sustenance, and dissolution of the universe, the greatest judge and Lord of all. In the Rig Veda, in chapter 10, verse 48, it says, I, O man, live before the whole universe, came into being. I am the Lord of all. I am the eternal cause of the whole creation. I am the source and giver of all wealth. Let all men look upon me as children do to their parents. I have provided different fruits, foods, and drinks for all creatures to give them sustenance so that they may live in happiness. I am God Almighty. I am the light of the world. Like the sun, neither defeat nor death can approach me. I am the controller of the universe. Know me as the creator of all. Strive diligently for the acquisition of power and wealth as true knowledge. May you never lose my friendship. I give true knowledge, which is real wealth unto men who are truthful. I am the revealer of the Vedas, which declare my true nature. It is through the Vedas that I reveal my true nature. So friends, if we want to know more of God and we want to pay homage to Swami Dayanand, let's go back to the Vedas. Let's go back to the Satyart Prakash. It's through the Vedas that God revealed knowledge to all. He says, I am the prompter of good and truth. I reward those who devote themselves to the good of humanity. If we all call ourselves devotees of God, we must be good to humanity. I am the cause, I am the support of all that exists in the universe. May you never turn away from me. May you never accept another God in my place, nor worship him. Swami Dayanand had to embrace many challenges. He was being abused sometimes by the other pandits. You talk so much of God. How can you prove his existence? He said, friends, by the evidence of direct cognition and other evidence. No, that's not possible. There is no direct cognition with regard to God. He said, yes. The knowledge which is the result of direct contact of the God by the five senses, seeing, hearing, smell, taste, touching, and the mind. Is if God is all pervading, or does he reside in some particular locality? He is all pervading. If he were localized to some particular place, he could never be omniscient, universal controller, creator of all, sustainer of all, and resolution. Is God just as well as merciful? Yes, he's both. But these are two opposing attributes. And then he explains, what justice and what's mercy. He says justice consists in giving a person the just amount of pleasure or pain, neither more nor less, according to the nature of his deeds. If we say that God is merciful, should he let the offender goes unpunished? The object of inflicting punishment through justice is to prevent people from committing crimes and thereby enable them to be freed from pain and misery. And what is the object of mercy but to rid people of misery? If the offender be not punished, mercy will be destroyed. For suffering one such criminal as a robber to go unpunished, to giving pain to thousands of righteous and law-abiding people, what mercy can there be? Then in allowing one man to go after unpunished and making others suffer, it will be an act of mercy indeed to that robber to keep him in prison and thereby prevent him from further commission of crimes. There is no mercy that God has created all things in the world for the good of all and given them freely. Friends, I will share with you a short story. There was once a small boy going to school, and he started stealing his friends' pencils and erasers and sharpeners, books, and when others went to complain about his behavior in school, his parents never punish him. They give him the free will. Oh, it's his choice, and they always defend him. And from the small things at school, he grew up and he started to go more and more stealing bigger things. And to make the long story short, he stole one day and he got caught and he was in prison. And while he was in prison, his mom went to visit him. And he was in prison and she was outside, and she come close to the bar and she was talking to him. And while she was talking to him, he pulled her ears and bit it through the bars. And what he said to her, "You are the cause for me to end up in here today. Hadn't you corrected me from beginning, I would not have ended up." And this is the message what Swami Dayanand is trying to bring to all of us. Do the right things. He wants to remove suffering and everyone to be happy. And if we do the correct things, we will not be punished. And this is what he was saying in this Satyart Prakash. And my appeal to everyone, we have this book. Let's bring it when we coming to our mandir. I admire our Christian sisters and brothers. When they go to their church, they take with them their Bible. And this is my way of paying homage to Swami Dayanand. We cannot pay him for the knowledge he gives us, this wealth. And this is an everlasting wealth that we take with us. Let's bring out the message on the light of the truth. That's why I bring this book here today, so I can be an inspiration to all of you to bring this message and to spread the message to the world at large. My namaste, and I hope that I inspire you all with this message. Let's have a good concept of God, and then our prayers will be more effective. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Auntie Shavi. That was very well organized and very well planned out for your message this morning, and very fitting as well, as we celebrated Shivaraatri yesterday and Rishi Bodh Utsav and Swami Dayanand Jayanti. And this whole year we're we're catapulting into celebrating our 200 years of Arya Samaj. Before we close our programs, we'd like to say a few thank yous. So thank you to you for joining us this morning, whether you're in person or online, thank you. Our meal today was provided by Behen Shazi and her family and Auntie Devi, so thank you. Thank you to our musicians, by Sohan, by Jival, by Rajan, by Dion, and anyone else who contributes singing, thank you. And thank you to our producers, by Keval and by Rajan. Thank you for joining us, and let's stand for Arti Bhajan.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख बिनसे मन का
स्वामी दुख
से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहो किसकी स्वामी शरण कहो किसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा आशिक रो जिसकी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूरन परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे करुणा हस्त फराओ करुणा हस्त फराओ द्वार परा तेरे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो तेरा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शांति पातः ॐ ध्याओ शांति यंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापा शांति रोषधय शांति वनस्पत्यः शांतिर् विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वाणं शान्ति शान्तिरेवा शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ प्रेम से बोलो उपकार भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो मरियारम पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय प्रेम से बोलो गीताकार योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय भोजन मंत्र ॐ अनपते अनस्य नो देहि अनमिवश्य शुष्मिना प्राप्रदातारं तारिषा उर्जनो देहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 नमस् अमर है जलती रहे उछार है Om. Namaste and have a wonderful week ahead and please join us downstairs for lunch.